If you follow these 4 bad practices, you are blocking your English fluency. So watch this video and find out what you need to do. Coming up. Hey student, I am Teacher Prix and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. Make sure to subscribe. But now, let's talk about the first practice, the first bad practice. App vocabulary practice to memorize new words. You know, guys, words that are out of context, disconnected from your life, long lists of words and expressions that you constantly save in your phone, on the app, will not help you improve your English speaking, will not help you unlock your mind to fluency. You will not remember words more easily in conversations if this is how you study vocabulary. You saw a word? Oh, word, okay, let me save it on my phone. App, open, type the word. Oh, I need the translation. Okay, where's the translation? Okay, here, found it. Okay, put on my phone. Oh, I need an example. Oh, the dictionary has an example. Okay, let me save this. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, save. Not gonna help you. Memorization requires a combination of 2 important factors. Factor number 1, new words need to be inserted in your life experience. They can't just be a book example. Otherwise, you don't remember, okay? So a new word needs to be inserted in your life experience. Otherwise, you don't remember the word. Let's think of a word in English, okay? Let's see. Let down. Let down is a phrasal verb. It means to disappoint. So when I learn the phrasal verb let down, how can I insert this word into my life experience? Well, I can remember a moment when someone I really care about let me down. But what did she do to let me down? I asked for this friend, I invited this friend to go to a very important celebration in my life. But this friend promised to go, but didn't. She let me down. And this is actually true, Life experience. She let me down at that time. And that really hurt me at that time. So I don't like when people let me down, but on that day, that's what she did. Later on, we talked and she apologized. She explained what had been happening to her, and I forgave her. I let it go. So you see, this is not a book example. This is my life. This is how you need to do it. This is the first factor, contextualization. Factor number 2. For the technology lovers, this will be a stinker. Now, guys, science proves that writing down information will be more efficient than typing, in apps or computers. So writing more, typing less, okay? And there are many studies from different universities, and I even talked about them here on my channel before. I will leave the link to one of these studies in the description of this video in case you want to read and understand more. But basically, what happens to a brain that writes information down is they remember more. But not just that, they are able to express the information they wrote better than people who typed. Because people who type usually type the exact information. They see something, they type the same thing, or they copy and paste. They don't use their critical thinking to come up with an explanation. And this is the tricky part. In addition to that, we also have the physical memory stimulation when you're writing down information. So if you want to improve your memory so that you can remember words in English, remember information in English, write more, type less. Second practice that blocks, my friend, that blocks your English fluency Excessive, let's see if I have a book about that. I do not. Excessive grammar drills. Studying grammar and using grammar are different things. If you want to unlock your English speaking over the next 6 months, you need to use the grammar you study and reduce the number of grammar drills. When I say drills, I mean exercises, okay? Grammar drills, grammar exercises you do. But now you could be thinking, but Priscilla, I have those really good international grammar books and I do the exercises. But now you're telling me that I need to use grammar. But how? How do I do that? Well, since you're asking me, I will give you 5 steps, okay? 5 steps to help you study grammar efficiently. Take notes. Remember, take notes. Number 1, choose a grammar point. Present perfect, reported speech, relative clauses. Let's see, simple past, passive voice, present perfect continuous, articles, strong adjectives. What exactly do you want to study? Pick one, and you can use the book to give you ideas of what grammar lesson to study. Second thing, you're going to watch a video on YouTube explaining that grammar part, okay? Any video. You can watch my videos, okay? So watch one lesson in English. 3, about that lesson, that grammar point. 3, take notes. Again, I want you to stimulate your memory, your physical memory. People who write down information are able to express themselves better than people who type. So take notes, okay? Here, we'll take notes. Take notes, please. 4, time to act. This is where you will begin to do things differently from when you study grammar and do grammar exercises. This is what I do with my babies in my program, the Real English Academy. You will create. You will be the Leonardo DiCaprio. You will be the Leonardo da Vinci of your English journey. You will create, okay? I want you to create 5 examples describing the most important life, yours, yes, connected with the grammar you studied. You will find a way to connect. It's not always possible to do it 100%, but try to write something down connected with an experience, something you enjoy, something you like, something personal, and use that grammar point. This is a much better practice than simply doing a bunch of questions from books that are completely disconnected from your life. These books sometimes give phrases and questions you will never use in real life. This is more efficient. This is what I do with my students. They don't have grammar drills. They have grammar creation. They use what they study. And finally, what? Speak. Studying grammar is different from using grammar. That's what I told you before. So you will grab your phone, you will record yourself speaking the real English. And you can create new examples. You can record yourself using the grammar point and talk about something else. Maybe you can ask a question and answer the question using the grammar point you learned. And this could even be to vocabulary. Maybe you learned a new word. Create an example orally. Record yourself, okay? Create at least 2 examples, different from the ones you wrote, okay? Make sure to do that. Guys, follow these 5 steps and you're gold, okay? You will improve your English. You will unlock your English speaking. Eliminate the bad practice of doing many exercises. This is not going to help you, okay? Practice number 3, bad practice. Really bad. Listening to long audio files. I was taking a course last week, and I take a lot of courses. And this woman was talking about podcasts and how podcast is growing all over the world. And I absolutely love it. I agree with her. It is growing. It's amazing. I like it. But here, my focus is to help you unlock your listening comprehension. And listening to very long audio files will be the most difficult way to help you improve your listening. okay? It's very time consuming. You will be exhausting your brain. This is not productive. And I know that in the world of English fluency, if you want to speak fluently, you need to understand the people around you. So this is a very important practice. To really improve your listening comprehension without the long audio files, you need sequence, test, repetition. These are 3 magic words, okay? Take a look. Sequence. You will repeat this audio file more times because it's short, okay? So every time you listen to the same audio file, you will have different purposes, different goals. Oh, for this time, I want to listen to focus on pronunciation. Oh, this time I want to listen to practice shadowing, which is also a little bit of pronunciation, but with more action. Oh, the third time, I'm going to listen for comprehension. I'm really going to test, which is the second word, the second keyword, testing your comprehension. To improve your understanding, you need to test what you understood. That's why listening to short audios will be more efficient. Can you explain what you listened? Without cheating, without looking, can you explain? Can you give details? And the longer the audio file is, the more difficult it is to organize your ideas and thoughts. So don't do that to study, to improve. You can do it for fun, but to study, not efficient, okay? And the last word, repetition. As I said before, sequence, test, repetition, they're connected. Shorter audio files will allow you to repeat it more times and do different activities, explore different skills such as vocabulary, writing, pronunciation, even speaking. So if you only try to watch shows, TV shows, movies, or very long podcasts to improve your listening, you're going in the wrong direction. Okay, so this is a bad practice that will block your English comprehension. And as a result, it'll be difficult for you to have conversations in English because you will be afraid. You will be afraid you will not understand. And you are right about that. But all because you're following the wrong practice. Okay? Now, before I move on to tip number 4, if you want more ideas, more tips to help you organize your study plan, your routine so that you know what to do, I have a really nice material that is called the 21-day study plan cycle. Basically, this is a combination of lessons, very specific lessons to help you understand the plan, and a PDF file with 21 days of activities that are designed to reprogram the way you study English, all the English skills. When you finish the 21 days, I also give you ideas and instructions on how to continue your practice so that you find short audio files to study, how to connect grammar with different English skills. So it is a very interesting plan if you study alone, okay? Now guys, number 4 is study new words and not learn the correct pronunciation. In the world of fluency, we talk to people. But if your pronunciation is not clear, people will not understand your English. And during conversations, they will be like, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. And these pauses, these interruptions will gradually make you feel afraid if your pronunciation is not on point. And speaking fluently requires speaking clearly, not perfectly, but clearly. So if people cannot understand your English, fluency will be very difficult, okay? You will not be able to talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime. So if you don't check the pronunciation of a word, if you don't practice the pronunciation of a new word, this is a bad practice, okay? From now on, every time you learn a new word, you check the pronunciation, not once, not twice, many times, until you feel comfortable repeating that word, speaking that word. In addition, it is also very important to establish a pronunciation routine. So it's important to include that in your practice. A pronunciation day. This is what I do with my students in the academy. So do that. Establish a pronunciation day. You will see, you will be much better. Now, which one was your favorite today? Okay? Practice 1, 2, 3, 4, the ideas I gave. Let's talk. Post in the comments. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.